Hi everybody, this is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living with Wonder Dog Yoga. We're bringing you another love note. So what I wanted to talk to you today about was fear. Because one of the things that I've noticed is there's a lot of people carrying around what seem to me some pretty wild and crazy conspiracy theories. Have you heard any of those? I have. There's people that are doing this thing about the vaccine. There's people that are doing this thing about QAnon. And there's a whole lot of interesting things going on. And what I'm recognizing is that, and I've seen some of this in the emails, and I've seen some of this come through, people wanting me to read these tomes of information. There's a lot of fear. A lot of fear. And I think this last year and a half we've been going through this pandemic, people have been secluded, and there's been all the issues we've had with the politic, which is still in the process of resolving. We can see that. There's been a lot of fear. And when there's fear, people start to think in unusual ways, because we start to think in unintelligent ways. And when we make unintelligent use of intelligence, oftentimes tragic things happen. A lot more tragic than just making fools out of ourselves. Marshall Rosenberg said that the reason that people do the things that they do that harm other people is because of a tragic way to fulfill unmet needs. I would say that the reason that a lot of people are carrying on with these really interesting theories and conspiracies is because they're afraid that their needs are not going to be met. They're afraid of people invading from the south. They're afraid of aliens. They're afraid of this. They're afraid of that. There's a lot of fear. And I think that comes from the fact that they don't remember who they are. Now, one of the things that we do in our teaching is to help people awaken to who they are. And the truth is that we are that I am that I am. We are the God itself expressing by means of us, individualizing by means of us. And as such, there is nothing to fear. Nothing to fear. But when we allow circumstances, situations, conditions to get into our thinking, that makes us think we can't get what we want, we can't receive what we want, we can't express what we want, we cannot. They're going to take this away from me, they're going to do this or do that. We fall into that famous secondary level of causation, which is the region of doubts, fears, and limitations, all of which we are impressing upon the universal subjective mind with the inevitable result of some really horrible conditions. So I think the solution is to recognize that a lot of these people, I mean, I feel sad for them because they just don't know who they are. And they don't know that they're making unintelligent use of intelligence. I think the solution that we can have is not necessarily to say nothing, because there's something within me that says that when good people say nothing, there's some unintelligent people practicing, some people practicing unintelligent use of intelligence that can really mess things up. So from time to time, we've got to take a stand. We've got to say something. We've got to spread the truth with a capital T. I think it's important that we call people in the lies. And I think the lies are not meant to be real. I think they just don't know any better. I think they just need to be heard and then give an opportunity to listen to another perspective. I'm not saying calling people out. What I am saying is listening to them and then making sure that they have an opportunity to listen to us, to hear what the truth is. And I think that ultimately, what we need to do to overcome fear is first realize that with ourselves who we are, and then choose to see the world the way we want to see the world. Because a spiritual thought, an intelligent thought, has a whole lot more power than an unintelligent, non-spiritual thought. Because we're rooted in God mind. God mind is rooted in us. And there is no otherness. So let's know peace. Let's see peace. Let's be peace. And let's speak that peace. And know there's nothing to fear, including the people running around with the conspiracy theories. There's nothing to fear. So with that, I'll bid you good night. Tomorrow you have the opportunity to listen to Reverend Dr. Maxine give a lovely love note. And then on Sunday, be sure to check in at 10:30 in the morning for our live stream show. And if you check on the video link for now live stream, you will see a whole bunch of archives. Now I got a question for you. So, what did you used to believe that you found out was not the truth? What did you used to believe that you found out was not the truth? That would be an interesting dialogue. Love you all very much. Yoga and I say good night.